Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm originally from Florida and I grew up raising club lambs and showing various species of livestock. And all through middle school and high school, I was really involved in the National FFA organization. And ultimately, I'm here at Fort Scott Community College on the livestock judging team, following my passion. And even here on campus, I'm still very involved in all the clubs and organizations and still hold leadership roles within those clubs.
How do you feel that you're qualified for this position?
Like I said, I held various leadership roles and positions all throughout high school. And even here at the college, I'm still very involved on campus and have officer positions. And I think that besides those and me being very driven, passionate, and organized within all of my things that I do, I feel like that just qualifies me for this position.
Do you think you work better as an individual or on a team?
Honestly, I think both of them have trade-offs. As an individual, I'm very headstrong and driven, and I don't really deal with outside distractions working by myself, and I always get things done. But on the flip side, working with a team, I'm very encouraging and helping with my other peers and aiding them in issues that they might encounter. And I think I work just as good as an individual or on a team.
What do you foresee being your greatest obstacle in this position?
Truthfully, I'm a perfectionist, and sometimes I think that gets me into a little bit of issue. I take a little bit longer to get things done, but at the end of the day, I'm always happy with the work I turn in and know in my heart that I'm turning in a respectable piece of work that I'll be proud to represent and stand behind.
What area of the position do you feel you would excel in?
I'm very headstrong and have been in various leadership roles and communications things throughout high school, and with that, and even here at the camp at college. And I think that with those clubs and activities that I'm involved with, I think anything in the communications field I'll be able to excel in and be passionate about, and know that I'm happy and excited to go to work in the morning.
Please describe an example of a time that you had to be a leader in the workplace.
In high school, I felt like I was a leader every single day, and I think it's your choice to wake up and become a leader. And being involved in the President's Ambassadors on campus, we're held to a higher standard to be leaders every single day and set a good example for the peers and faculty on campus, and especially even in the community, and make sure that we are leaders of this school.
How do you overcome conflict in the workplace?
Although none of us like it, conflict is inevitable, and I just think that addressing the issue firsthand and not letting it dwell and work up is the best way to handle it. I think hearing both sides of the story and understanding where each person is coming from and figuring out a plan of action and a course to resolve the conflict is the best.
If you were to obtain this position, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Honestly, I'd hope in 10 years that I'd be able to be ahead of a communications director and just be able to oversee a lot of communications fields.
Are you willing to travel or be flexible with your schedule?
Yes, within the job, I'm willing to travel and be flexible when needed. I think with my skills and things that wherever I'm landed out, I should be able to build a reputation behind myself.
Do you have any questions for me about the job?
Although I think we've gone over and been very thorough with the interview, I just am kind of curious what a day-to-day would look like at the workplace. And also, what would you expect me to achieve within my first couple of months of being in this position?